One of the most important things is have a vision for what you are trying to achieve and then hold on to that and don't be distracted. So my reasons for taking the job on in the first place, I guess having lost the World Champs by one, I felt there was unfinished business that I was keen to be a part of and felt that I could add value to. Had some ideas about things that could change in the program and was keen to get them implemented. And had spent a lot of time with that group of players and they'd indicated, many of them, that they were going to continue, so I was quite keen to continue with them. As a coach, I don't tend to think about what makes me proud. But, you know, I've had huge admiration for a number of people over the years. Casey coming back from her injury, Laura's uninterrupted run, all of those things. But, you know, that's about them. They've shown great courage to do what they've done. I think perhaps the proudest moment as a coach was the Jamaica game at the Commonwealth Games, because I thought Jamaica were playing very well. They presented a huge challenge for us, and if we didn't beat them, we were playing Australia in the semi-finals. That morning, we had had a venue practice, a captain's run, and Casey had to practice his shots. We were so bereft of shooters. And for us to pull through that and do it the way that we did, playing with Ellen Halpenny, who'd never really played an international match in her life, and she had to hold a game together against Romelda Aiken, as it turned out in the end. I was extremely proud of the group at that point. The toughest moment and the biggest learning was when we lost to England and realised that at that point we had to dig deep, find something new, and we had to start playing a different game. I was really clear that my job was to try and win, and so I had to stay very focused on that. And I recognised there was a risk attached to it, but that doesn't change the fact that I had to try and win rather than manage a creditable second.
Australia win the treble. Netball World Champions of 2007, 2011, and now 2015.
I don't like losing, and to know that a poor start cost us the match in the end, that's pretty tough to deal with. Having said that, you then go back and think, what could we have done differently? And there are probably some small things. There was just a huge amount of pressure. We lost our heads briefly, and I'm not entirely sure that even if we made subtle changes in the warm-up or in our preparation, that we could have particularly changed that, unless we knew it was going to happen, which none of us did. We've had ups and downs as a coach in the Silver Ferns, but from a personal point of view, I have loved every minute, and apart from the results, I wouldn't have changed it. I've been involved with the Silver Ferns since I was 18, so it's just been an enormous part of my life, and we often talk in the Silver Ferns about being part of a very special group, and recognise the privilege and hope that in the time that you're there, you pass it on in a better state.